Welcome to Twisted Fibers Designs. In this video, I'm going to show you how to seam together stockinette stitch, and we're going to be seaming it stitch to stitch. I've threaded my tapestry needle. We're going to hold our pieces together with the right sides facing towards you. For this example, I'm using a contrasting yarn, but you'll obviously want to be using something that matches your work. We can see on the edge of our piece here that this is our last row of stitches, and with stockinette stitch it tends to curl under a little bit, but you can see right here this is our last row of stitches. I'm going to go in through one of those legs of that bottom stitch and pull my yarn through. Now I'm going to come to the other side here, and I'm going to find that bottom stitch, and I'm going to go through both strands on that stitch. And this will begin to pull together our two pieces. I'm going to come back to the first swatch I was working with here, and I'm going to start working this direction. And I'm going to go under two legs of a V here, and you can see that I have gone into the hole that I came out of with my working yarn, and now I'm picking up two legs of this stitch. Pull my yarn through. And I don't like to tighten it up right away. You want to pull it a little bit tight, but I don't like to tighten it up too much just yet, because then it makes it hard to see where your strands are coming in and out of. We're going to go back to the other side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to look for that hole that we came out of, pick up one strand, pick up one strand, then the next one. So we have two strands on there, and we'll pull that through. So we're going to keep working back and forth on our way up. I come back over to the other side, go in the hole that I had come out of, pick up two strands, and bring my yarn through. Back to the other side, I'll find the hole that I came out of, pick up two strands, and pull my yarn through. Now at this point I've got a few stitches going on, and I'm just going to give this a little tug to start to match up my sides. Now one thing that you don't want to pull on this too hard, because it'll start to bunch everything up, and you don't want it all bunched up like that. One thing that I like to do to make sure that I don't have my seam too tight is, once I tighten it, then I like to give it a little tug to sort of separate all the stitches so they're not pulled too close together. So let's keep going. And I hope this is clear enough. It's hard with stockinette because it does tend to curl. If not, you can leave me a comment and let me know if you're still having trouble understanding this, and I can try to make it a little bit clearer for you if this doesn't work. This is going to work for all of your stitch patterns when you are working a bind off edge to a bind off edge, because a bind off is going to be the same no matter what stitch pattern that you're working with. You're going to be using the same bind off on all of your pieces, so they will always match up together. So I'm going to give this a tug again, and we can see that nice stitch to stitch seam there.